Yo, what is up guys, Tropicore here, back with another video. So I have finished my Tropicore island. Unofficial name is Coconut Bay. So I'm doing my island tour, and actually I have really exciting news. I got Nintendo Online. I didn't bother to change every single custom design, but I got a dream address, so you can follow along with me if you want for better detail, and here it is right now. And quick disclaimer, I never found Tangy, and I just gave up on finding her. So I have a Twal instead, but just pretend that she's Tangy because I did Tangy's builds and stuff, but she just wouldn't show up here. So yeah, now let me just show you my map. So here is my map, and then I have Zucker, Marshall, Atwal, Raymond, Lyman, Meringue, Rod, Audie, Lily, and Sherb. So yeah, so let's get into the tour, shall we? So this is my entrance. I changed it so much since the last time you saw because I decided to go for less of a city vibe. I did leave some stuff for you, like some gifts for you guys that you can walk around to look nicer. I'll start off by going up here. We have a little relaxing seating spot to overlook the resident services. Oh, and I realized I saved my dream address on the day that KK is here, so I guess that's fine. Little seating area, little gazebo, and then over here is actually a really cool spot that I just did recently. It is this little like ruined like church almost. I don't know why it's there, but like it's pretty cool in my opinion. Got these little hoppies. And then I'll go back down, and then I'll go to the left first. Yeah, you actually start obviously here when you wake up on the dream. So yeah, and then to the left we have a little farmer's market, not really farmer's market, but we have like a little rental station where you can rent scooters, you can rent surfboards, and bikes. And then we have a little bench and this nice little fountain. We have a little street performer, a little croaky snack singing for y'all. A little stand of like food, little seating area, and then a little tiny fruit orchard with a watermelon farm. And then here is my sister's house. She's like a little farmer. I never upgraded her house or anything, and I think it's actually really cute being a little house. And then over here, wait, I forgot. Right here we have like a tiny little ice cream spot. It's not that much, but little hidden spot. And then over here, one of my favorite spots, I'm gonna be saying that a lot in this video, my little resort pool. This is my house. I'll show you the 2 rooms that I decorated because I did not decorate all of them. But here it is, and I think it actually turned out so cute and good. And then I'm gonna go inside. So I decorated this room. It's like a little check-in room with like some stuff, like supplies for like a worker. I blocked off one of the rooms so you can't go in. I decorated none of the other rooms. I just partially started decorating the downstairs, but I'd never finish it. And yeah, I do have roaches, but it's okay. This is kind of like a little restaurant, like food court in a hotel, and I think it actually turned out so cute. So I love that. I'm gonna go to the resident services. Here's like a little chill spot, but there's like a hidden like entrance right here, and it's like another little garden. This crossover area with like 4 different ways you can go. I'll go left first, and then up here we have a little residential neighborhood where I decorated all the villagers' houses except for Twal, so if they're in their houses when you're looking at this, feel free to look at all of them. This is Lily's house, this is Lyman's house, this over here is Sherb's house, and then down here we have a little Lyman's surf shack build, and then this is my peninsula, and I'm actually still really happy with how this looks. And then this is like probably the best rock that I did too, because I didn't really decorate the rocks that much, but it's a nice little relaxed seating area. And then I'll go back up here. Yeah, most of these designs were made by me, but then I downloaded some. We have a little post office, which I think is actually super cute. And then I'm actually gonna go back down, and then back to this little crossover, and then I'm gonna go right to the bottom right. And this is like a little like rental hut or whatever you want to call it, with a little picnic spot, and then a little stepping stone. And then this part actually kind of made my island drop down to a 4-star because there's too many trees here apparently, but I didn't want to clear out because I love how this looks. It's like a little jungle, abandoned like jungle almost. And then to the left we have Rod's like pirate cove thing. Don't look too close at the water custom designs because I didn't save every single one, so part of it kind of looks goofy. Just try to ignore it, please, for my sake. And this actually loops back over to here, so this whole part is like kind of looping. And then if you go up these, like this staircase, we have my museum, which is like kind of like abandoned, like ruined, with like a bunch of statues and stuff. And this loops right back to where the post office is with some steppies. And then we have another set of like skipping rocks, whatever, stepping stones, whatever they're called. We have, then here is my shopping center. So I have the Able Sisters, and then little toy store that I made. And then down here is where my secret beach is. It's like a little seafood restaurant, and I think it looks super cute. And also, guys, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rushing through this almost, but take your time when you're looking at this. And then here's my Nook's Cranny. And then down here, we have Marshall's Coffee Shop. And then to the left, we have Raymond's Sushi Restaurant. And then we have this little bridge where you get an overlook of the jungle. And then also a little spot where you can climb down, and this is my campsite. This was one of my first few builds that I did, and I never did this on the channel. But this is, here it is. I still think this is so cute, and I still love this build so much. So, yep, that is that. But then looping back around this bridge is just another little bridge part, and then here's like this little entrance over back to where the shopping area is, and then to the right we have a little sunken, quote-unquote sunken, little tiki bar area, which I did as a build short on my channel, and I think it's so cute, and I love this build so much. And then here, down here, we have a little spot with Tangy's Juice Shop, even though Tangy isn't here on this island. We're just gonna pretend that she is. Tangy's Juice Shop, and also Meringue's Bakery. Little seating spot for them. We have little seating areas and stuff on the beach. And then I'll actually just go up the rest of this beach. Little other picnic spot. And then over here, more paths, and then this is almost like a little mermaid spot. Just did this for fun because I had just random items, so I just did that. And then down here, go down this way, and it's like a little blocked off spot, but little hammock, and then little dock. This is my dock, and with cabin. And then this, we have like a little camper van that I made, that custom design. And then we have what would be Tangy's house, but it's a 12s, and then Meringue's house over here, and their little seating area. And then over here, where we have a little dock, like the ocean pieces. Yeah, they're really messed up on parts of it. Just try to ignore that because I didn't download every piece to this. But a dock with Zucker's house, and he's a fisherman. It's kind of weird thinking about it, but yep, he's a fisherman. This is like a little fishing dock. I think this part is actually so cute, and I actually love this part of my island so much. Yeah. And then over here, we have a little neighborhood with a little seating bench right here. And This used to be the cul-de-sac, if you've seen, but this is Raymond's house, a little pool for these two villagers, and Marshall's house. I made their houses match for fun. And then over here, this is actually the last little bit before looping around. We have Audie's private beach, and I think this spot is actually one of the best spots, and I've said this like the whole entire video, but here it is, and I think this turned out really good and adorable, and I love it. Little seating area, little fishing spot, and then this up here just loops back all the way over to like a little walking spot where the resident services is. So that is my completed island. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This island was so fun to make, and it's time because I am going to reset this island and start a new island, so stay tuned for my next video. That's going to be the end of this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my newest content, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!